Welcome back. Today we do a super quick one on SoundPEATS Air4 Lite. So Air4 Lite came out a little while ago, and I think they're going to put it on promotion. So they kind of sent these sets out as a reminder that this model exists, and perhaps they are going to put out a promotion at the end of the month. I'm not exactly sure because the listing hasn't been updated yet. But anyway, all that aside, this is the Air4 Lite. This is what they would call a semi-in-ear style, so it just kind of hangs in your ear, kind of half in there. Very popular. They've done quite a lot of sets, and we'll talk about the other Air4s in a second. But, this one, they would call it their value set. And just to rehash some history here, so Air4 was the original one, I believe. That was a semi-in-ear, same design as this one, but that one had aptX lossless, so Snapdragon sound. I don't remember if that was the first model that actually did Snapdragon sound, but it was one of those models. So that tends to incur some licensing fees, and those sets tend to be a little pricier in range. So removing that from Air4 Lite brings down the cost a little bit. Then there was an Air4 Pro, which was the in-ear style. So it was the one that had the ear tips, so not the hang-in, but the one that actually had the full ear tips, and that one as well had aptX lossless as well. So they would call Air4 Lite the value set. They call it high-res earbuds at a good price, and I think that is a pretty good description of what this one is. And that refers to, this one still has LDAC, so for those of you who have a phone that supports LDAC, you will still get high-res wireless audio. It just happens to not be aptX lossless. But you also lose ANC. So both of these things sort of bring the price down to Air4 Lite, and I'm not sure what the price will be, but you can kind of see that this one is the older chipset. This one is BT 5.3, no Snapdragon sound, no ANC. So, I would agree with what the description was. It is very much a value set. And for SoundPEATS, that's kind of odd, right? I think all of their sets tend to be value sets. They put a large number of or a high quality features at a very reasonable price. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this one that kind of shakes out as far as price or what the promotion will be. But yeah, I think they kind of pride themselves on offering quite a bit for not that much money. So they're trying to compete almost with themselves and their other sets that have more features. So anyway, spec-wise, another 13mm dynamic driver. It does have 6 mics for AI call noise reduction. You just don't get active noise reduction, but in call you will get some noise reduction. Still can connect to multi devices. About 7 hours of playtime, about 30 hours if you use the battery in the case. BT 5.3, like I said. And who should buy this style? Again, very much like other models that SoundPEATS does with this half in-ear, semi-in-ear style. These are very convenient to use. They are designed for multi-uses. So for playing music, for playing games, for taking calls, for podcasts, all those things. It is a very easy to use. Just pop it in your ear really quickly. You don't have to worry about tips. Pop in your ear, go, and do whatever you need to do on the go. So that is a quick one on the Air4 Lite. So just to, again, this is just SoundPEATS making you aware that the model exists. There was an Air4 Pro, there was a Lite, and then later on, we recently had the Air4 5. So there you go. So a quick one on Air4 Lite. So thank you guys again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.